Unlocking the mystery of a rough translation. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating aspect of language learning and translation, understanding what we mean by a rough translation. This phrase is a common one, especially in multilingual conversations and translations between languages. We'll explore its meaning, importance, and some examples to help you get a clear picture. So, let's get started and unlock the mysteries of translation together. A rough translation refers to a preliminary version of translating text or speech from one language to another, which may not capture the exact nuances, tone, or subtleties of the original language. It's a starting point, focusing more on conveying the general idea rather than ensuring perfect accuracy or grammatical precision. Think of it as the sketch before the final painting. It gives you an idea, but the details are not fully refined. Understanding and using a rough translation is crucial for several reasons. Flexibility and communication. It allows people to communicate ideas quickly without getting bogged down by details. This can be especially useful in fast-paced or informal settings. Learning tool. For language learners, attempting rough translations can be a great practice to improve understanding and fluency. It encourages learners to think actively about language use and vocabulary. Creative process. In the realm of translation, starting with a rough draft helps translators to first grasp the overall meaning before delving into the intricacies of language and style. Let's look at a few examples to see a rough translation in action. 1. Translating idioms. Idioms often don't have direct translations. A rough translation can convey the general idea without finding an exact linguistic equivalent. For example, the English idiom, "It's raining cats and dogs," might be roughly translated into another language as, "It's raining very hard," since the literal translation might not make sense in the target language. 2. Technical or specialized texts. When translating complex texts, like legal or technical documents, a rough translation can help the translator understand the context and main points before focusing on specific terminology. 3. Everyday conversations. In daily life, when someone asks for a quick translation of what someone else has said, you might give a rough translation to convey the gist of the conversation without translating every word. We hope this exploration of a rough translation has shed some light on its meaning, significance, and application in both language learning and translation practices. Remember, a rough translation is your bridge to understanding and communicating ideas across languages, even if it's not perfect. It's a testament to the beauty and complexity of language, and a reminder of the journey we all take as learners and communicators. Thank you for joining us, and keep exploring the wonders of languages.